When I first started LeetCoding, I remember banging my head against a wall trying to solve the fourth LeetCode problem, median of two sorted arrays. I had finally solved two sum, so I thought this would have been easy since it's only the fourth problem. After 2 days of no progress, I finally went to the solutions. It was absolutely demoralizing to see a 10-minute video solution to a problem I couldn't solve in 2 days. To make things even worse, I couldn't even understand the solution. I watched the video over 10 times but still couldn't code it up myself. I was so frustrated I quit LeetCode for over 2 years. This was 5 years ago. I have now solved all 3,205 problems on LeetCode, making me the rank 9 LeetCoder in the world. My goal with this video is to condense what I've learned through solving over 3,000 problems so you can save time with only 150 problems to ace your coding interviews. My first tip is you need to carefully choose the problems you solve. Median of two sorted arrays is a ridiculously hard problem with an extremely low chance of being asked during a real interview due to its complexity. So my advice would be to just ignore these problems as a beginner and save yourself the headache. Also, solving problems in chronological order makes no sense. It's completely arbitrary. I would first suggest for beginners to filter on algorithms and sort by acceptance rate decreasing. This gives you the easiest problems on LeetCode. This is important to build your confidence and momentum as a beginner. If you solve too difficult problems at the beginning, you will become frustrated like me and want to quit. Beginners need validation that LeetCode is something they can succeed in, and there is no bigger dopamine rush and confidence booster than quickly solving easy problems. Once you have the confidence, you need to solve the LeetCode Top Interview 150 list. These carefully curated list of 150 problems groups the most frequently asked interview problems into their 20 distinct patterns. These are must-solve problems that will teach you a lot. This list will give you a broad coverage of all the patterns using very representative problems, where you will learn something new from solving each one. The list is sorted by easy problems first in each pattern, so start with the easies to build your foundation. If you're ever stuck for more than 5 minutes, just read the solutions. If they don't make sense, ask ChatGPT for line-by-line explanations, and then make sure to implement the solution yourself in your own words without looking at the solution. You want to make sure that you don't ever feel discouraged. Many problems took the solution author days to write or were the result of a PhD thesis. You just want to focus on learning as much of the important concepts as possible as quickly as you can, so you can demonstrate that knowledge in a real interview. This list should take you around 2 months. After you're done, I would recommend to solve problems by category for the categories you aren't as confident in. For example, if you think your dynamic programming is weak, solve a few problems in this category, starting with the easies first. Don't worry about the more niche categories like radix sort or strongly connected components. These will likely not be asked in a real interview. Focus on high-yield concepts like graphs, trees, and dynamic programming, which will definitely be asked. My last advice is to always read the solutions, even if you solve the problem. Ideally, 3 to 5 different solutions. They are an absolute treasure trove of information. Oftentimes, you'll realize your solution works, but there's still many tricks to clean up your code as well as to make it faster. I've learned so much after reading thousands of different solutions that have really molded my coding style to what it is today. Subscribe for more LeetCode tips.